Hello everyone, welcome to the Golden Flower. Today, we are exploring top 9 spiritual awakening quotes, and what they mean. Are you looking for some inspiration on your spiritual journey? If so, you'll love these spiritual awakening quotes. And I also included what each means for a better guidance. These quotes offer a powerful reminder that we are all capable of achieving great things when we connect with our inner selves. So, don't hesitate, start listening now and let the wisdom of these quotes help you on your path to enlightenment. 1. Awakening is not changing who you are but discarding who you are not. By Deepak Chopra. The process of awakening is often described as a journey of self-discovery. As we shed the layers of conditioning and false beliefs that have been imposed on us, we gradually come to realize our true nature. However, this does not mean that we necessarily become different people. Rather, it is a process of recognizing who we really are beneath all the baggage that we have accumulated over the years. In many ways, it is a matter of discarding the false self that we have created in order to conform to society's expectations. As we let go of this false identity, we are free to embrace our authentic selves. In doing so, we discover that we are not limited by our past conditioning or by what other people think of us. We are free to be who we really are, and this is what ultimately leads to true happiness and fulfillment. 2. More smiling, less worrying. More compassion, less judgment. More blessed, less stressed. More love, less hate. By Bennett. Smiling is known to have a positive impact on our mood and our overall health. So it's important to find things that make us smile every day. When we worry, we are usually stressing over something that hasn't even happened yet, and most of the time, these worries are unfounded. If we can learn to let go of our fears and chill out a little bit, we would be much happier. Compassion is one of the most important qualities a person can possess. When we judge others, we are really only judging ourselves. We all have our own unique path to follow in life, and it's not our place to question anyone else's choices. Blessedness has more to do with our mindset than with our circumstances. If we focus on the positive aspects of our lives, we will be much happier and less stressed. Lastly, love is the most important emotion of all. When we love ourselves and others unconditionally, the world becomes a much better place. So, let's start making a concerted effort to spread the love and make the world a happier place for all. 3. Believe in your infinite potential. Your only limitations are those you set upon yourself. By Bennett. Far too often, people sell themselves short. They convince themselves that they're not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough to achieve their dreams. But the truth is that we all have unlimited potential. It's up to each of us to break through our self-imposed limitations and reach for the stars. Yes, it takes hard work and dedication to achieve great things. But if you truly believe in yourself, anything is possible. So never give up on your dreams. Remember, the only limitations are those you set upon yourself. 4. Be tolerant of those who are lost on their path. Ignorance, conceit, anger, jealousy, and greed stem from a lost soul. Pray that they will find guidance. By Elder Wisdom. We've all been there, feeling lost, unsure of our next steps, and struggling to find our way. When we're in that place, it's easy to lash out at others and project our own feelings of insecurity and self-doubt. However, it's important to remember that everyone is on their own journey. And we should be tolerant of those who are still searching for their path. Instead of judging them, we should pray that they will find the guidance they need to get back on track. After all, we all need a little help from time to time. By showing tolerance and compassion, we can provide the support that others need to get through their tough times. 5. Forgive the past. It is over. Learn from it and let go. People are constantly changing and growing. Do not cling to a limited, disconnected, negative image of a person in the past. See that person now. Your relationship is always alive and changing. By Brian Weiss. It's so easy to hold on to grudges and resentments. We tell ourselves that we're justified in our anger, that the other person deserves to be punished for what they did. But all that does is poison our own happiness. If we want to move on and live our best lives, we need to learn to forgive. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It just means acknowledging that it's in the past and letting go of the negative emotions that are weighing us down. When we forgive, we open up the possibility for healing and growth. We allow ourselves to move on and create new, happier memories. So, next time you're feeling angry and resentful, remember that forgiveness is the first step towards a better future. 6. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you really are. By Carl Jung. It's not always easy to stay true to yourself. With so many demands and expectations placed on us by others, it can be tempting to lose sight of our own wants and needs. In other words, it's important to live authentically and not let others dictate how we should live our lives. This doesn't mean that we should ignore the advice of others altogether. But rather that we should be careful not to get caught up in doing things just because they're what's expected of us. When we stay true to ourselves, we open up the opportunity to develop into our best selves, and lead more fulfilling lives. So next time you find yourself veering off course from who you really are, take a step back, and remember that the best way to live is by being your authentic self. 7. You are never alone. You are eternally connected with everyone. By Amit Ray. We are all connected. It's a fact of life. You might not think about it very often, but it's true. No matter where you are in the world, or who you're with, you are always connected to everyone else. It's a bit like being in a giant net. We're all interconnected, and we all have an impact on each other. Everything we do affects the people around us, and the world as a whole. Even our thoughts and feelings are energy that can be transmitted to others. So next time you're feeling alone, just remember that you're not. You are part of a vast web of life, and you are connected to everyone and everything. 8. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. By Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. It's a popular saying that we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. But what does that really mean? I think it means that our soul, or spirit, is the core of who we are. Our body and mind are just the vehicle that our spirit uses to experience life. And while we are here on earth, we have the opportunity to grow and learn. But ultimately, our spirit is immortal and eternal. So, when our time in this physical world comes to an end, our spirit will move on to the next phase of its journey. 9. Re-examine all you have been told. Dismiss what insults your soul. By Walt Whitman. It's easy to get caught up in what other people believe and to start following along without really thinking about it for yourself. But it's important to question everything you're told and to only accept the things that resonate with you on a deep level. There's no point in believing something just because someone else tells you it's true. If it doesn't feel right to you, then it's not worth your time. So, don't be afraid to go against the grain, and follow your own path. Even if it means leaving behind the safety of the herd. Trust your gut and let your soul be your guide. These were the top 9 spiritual awakening quotes and their explanations. If you found these spiritual awakening quotes helpful, please share them with your friends. Comment below and let us know which one was your favorite. We would also love to hear about any other spiritual awakening quotes that have helped you on your journey. Finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content